The Supreme Court recently, in Sushila Aggarwal versus State of NCT Delhi 2020 case, delivered a significant verdict, ruling that no time limit can be set while granting anticipatory bail, and it can continue even until the end of the trial. The court made reference of India's freedom movement, claiming that arbitrary arrests, indefinite detentions, and lack of institutional safeguards plays an important role in rallying the people to raise the demand for independence. Anticipatory bail became part of Criminal Procedure Code in 1973 after the 41st Law Commission report in 1969 recommended the inclusion of such provision. It was included to protect arbitrary violation of the right to personal liberty of the people based on the necessity that sometimes influential peoples try to implicate their rivals in false cases for the purpose of disgracing them or for other purposes by getting them detained in jail. Apart from false cases where there are reasonable grounds for believing that a person accused of an offense is not likely to abscond or misuse his liberty while on bail, then there is no need to first submit him to custody, make him or her remain in prison and then apply for bail. In such cases, bail could be granted earlier. An arbitrary arrest, often leading to harassment and humiliation of citizens, continue to be a pervasive phenomenon in the country. Therefore, the protection to people should be given, and this was the underlying reason for the enactment of Section 438 in Criminal Procedure Code, which even received the parliamentary acceptance as crucial underpinning to shield individuals' personal liberty in a free and democratic society. In previous cases such as Gurbaksh Singh Sibia versus State of Punjab 1980 case, Supreme Court ruled that Section 438 while Clause 1 should be interpreted in the light of Article 21, Protection of Life and Personal Liberty of the Constitution of India. Granting of anticipatory bail as a matter of right of an individual should not be limited by time. The court could impose appropriate restrictions on a case-by-case basis. In Salahuddin Abdul Samad Sheikh versus State of Maharashtra 1995 case, Supreme Court overruled its earlier judgment and held that granting of anticipatory bail should not be limited by time. But in S.S. Mhatre versus State of Maharashtra and others 2010 case, Supreme Court held that life duration of an order granting anticipatory bail could not be curtailed. Due to such divergent views, the court had to decide on two questions in the recent Sushila Aggarwal case. Should there be a fixed time period to seek anticipatory bail so as to enable a person to surrender before the trial court and seek for regular bail? Also, should the life of anticipatory bail end at the time of summoning by the court? Can courts impose any conditions while granting such bail or not? Now let us discuss it with Supreme Court lawyer Advocate Vikas Nagwan about this judgment.
देखिए, एंटीसिपेटरी बेल कैन बी फाइल्ड इन केस ऑफ एन एप्रीहेंशन इन ए नॉन बेलेबल ऑफेंस and it is totally different from the regular bail application, which is to be filed after the person is arrested. So anticipatory bail application is filed before the accused is arrested by the police, and the registration of the FIR is not mandatory for the application to be filed in the court. So while deciding the bail application, especially the anticipatory bail application, the court considers few factors such as the gravity of the offense, how serious the offense is, the antecedents, yani the previous criminal record of the applicant. Is there any apprehension that the accused might flee from justice, might try to flee from the country? And is there an apprehension whether the accused is going to tamper with the evidence? There are other certain special factors also which are being considered, such as if the applicant is a female or a minor or an elderly person. What is the health, physical health of the accused or the applicant? Is there a possibility of enmity between the complainant and the witnesses? Bail is the discretion of the court. So, after considering all these factors, the court decides whether to grant the anticipatory bail or not. Mark my words, the anticipatory bail does not prevent any applicant or the accused from getting arrested. The order of the court is that the accused shall be released on bail as and when arrested. So the Supreme Court in Sushila Aggarwal's case has put a full stop on the controversy that the anticipatory bail is time limited. The anticipatory bail can continue till the end of the trial, until or unless that applicant is arrested. And at the time of arrest, he or she will have to be released on bail. Supreme Court has further clarified there are other conditions which can be imposed while granting the anticipatory bail, such as that the applicant will not leave the country without the permission of the court. The accused will not tamper with the evidence, will not try to threaten the witnesses. And the applicant shall also join the investigation and as when directed by the investigating officer. There are other conditions such as furnishing an exorbitant amount of money as a bond in the court if the case requires so. But all in all, the anticipatory bail is one of the major safeguards which have been provided in CRPC.
Over the years, anticipatory bail has acted as the protection granted under Section 438 of Criminal Procedure Code to safeguard a person against whom false accusation or charges have been made. It ensures the release of such falsely accused person even before they are arrested.